Good morning. This is Jeff J. Brown, China Rising Radio, Sinoland in Chang. I was corrected by a fan. It's Chiang Mai to imitate the correct Thai pronunciation. Chiang Mai, Thailand. Sunny to partly cloudy, beautiful, quite cool. For all the YouTube fans of China Rising Radio Sign out there, I would like to apologize. This morning, Windows 10 updated, and in doing so has crashed my built-in built-in camera. And I can see me, but it keeps blinking and saying it's not connected, and it's not connected. And I did everything they asked me to do. And so my camera loaded into the screen of my laptop is not working, and we haven't got the PC hooked up yet at our new house, which we're moving into hopefully tonight. So you will not see my ugly mug on YouTube this time. All right, let's get started. 9/11, the deep state false flag that keeps on condoning Western terrorism at home and around the world. Pictured above, in 2010, I saw this 23-second clip of the 52-story World Trade Center 7 collapsing and was gobsmacked. As a certified teacher with a good knowledge of physics, I could tell it was brought down by controlled demolition, with thermite cuts seen and heard on the face of the building during its 6-second free fall, saying to myself, what the fugg? Unlike Harry Potter, you can't suspend universal laws of physics. It was the beginning of my long and painful journey into the dark, evil heart of Western Empire. As much as the bitter truth hurts, I've never looked back. I'm starting today's article and podcast with a quote from one of my heroes. Bertrand Russell said, "Many people would rather die than think. In fact, most do." That's a good one. He was quite a guy. Here we go. In book number 2 of the China trilogy, China Rising, see below, I completely destroyed the official story about what happened on September 11, 2001. I am a certified science teacher and understand physics well. In 2010, after seeing the above clip of the 52-story WTC-7 coming down in free fall by controlled demolition, it was like becoming an actor in a Sherlock Holmes murder thriller. When one alibi is destroyed, the whole caper eventually gets exposed to the white light of truth. Unfortunately, in this case, the culprits have not been brought to justice yet. After years of research and thousands of hours of investigation, I discovered just how evil and psychopathic Western elites really are in their lust for power, property, capital, and resources. To those ends, they pummel world citizens into fearful sheeple with an endless cascade of false flag, quote, terrorism and mass shootings, end of quote. No one wants to admit the bitter truth, but I refuse to live the rest of my life as a brainwashed, heavily in debt, super-consuming, useful idiot. We only get one chance on this planet, and since 2010, my head has been held high. The Western neocons have been howling for years for a new Pearl Harbor called the Project for the New American Century, or PNAC, P-N-A-C, to shock the people into accepting global warfare on resource-rich countries across Asia, from North Korea in the east to Libya in the west. Remember full spectrum dominance and George W. Bush's grotesque, quote, axis of evil, end of quote. With 9/11, these elite perps got the cowed public's carte blanche to massacre, starve, and sanction countless millions, destroy and occupy countries of their choosing in order to steal the locals' resources, plunder public treasuries for trillions of dollars and euros via inflated, quote, security, end of quote, and corrupt arms contracts. A quick look at today's headlines and world map shows just how lethal 9/11 was and is for millions of dark-skinned, mostly Muslim innocents around the world. George Orwell wrote that the fascism of empire overseas always comes back to the home countries to keep the natives just as oppressed as the colonies. It's the only way the capitalist class can keep on robbing the citizens blind as they are slowly driven into poverty and despair. Thus, 9/11 gave the elites the perceived mandate to shred civil and legal rights across Urangla land. Using 9/11 as a wrecking ball, the Patriot Act, and successive National Defense Authorization Acts, abbreviated NDAA, have suborned Western constitutions into hollow charades. Governments can detain you, search you and your property, seize your property, torture, disappear, and kill you with the stroke of a pen and without a shred of evidence. You are just getting a taste of Western dystopian police state destitution and government orchestrated propaganda, fear, and loathing. It is going to get much, much worse. Hats off to Suzanne Collins for her Hunger Games books. Art imitating life. That's exactly where Urangla landers are heading. Welcome to Panem, baby. Panem being the country that used to be America in the Hunger Games books. Cui bono, 9/11. Not you, that's for sure. If you still cling to the absurd conspiracy theory that a gaggle of amateur Arabs with box cutters shut down the U.S.'s entire NORAD, American Aerospace Defense Command, abbreviated NORAD, N-O-R-A-D, you're in the dwindling minority. Latest polls show that a majority of Americans think their government is hiding the truth about 9/11. Well, duh. I'm just sorry it took me 10 years or 9 years to figure it out. Alia jacta est. Die is cast, and unfortunately, much damage has already been done, both at home and abroad. But with eyes wide open, we can all hope for an eventual Nuremberg-style crimes against humanity court to seek necessary justice and closure. Then we can work towards a more noble future for all of humankind. Being a dupe and a patsy, the truth shall set you free. With dignity and awareness, you can hold your head high. This is Jeff J. Brown, China Rising Radio Sinaland, signing out from Chiang Mai, Thailand. Have a wonderful day.